Rama Hare Hare.
Namo Vishnupadhaja Krishna Presthaja Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine. Sing with me. Nirveshesha Sunyavadi Pashyati Adeshatarine. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Brinda Kiva Jayo Jaya Gaura Chandir Adatiko Shobha Janavi Tatavane Jagamana Lobha Dakine Nitai Chan Bamme Gadadhara Nikate Advaita Srini Bassa Chatra Dhara Kibavosi Ache Gaurachan Ratna Shimashan do it together. Adoti Kore na Brahma Adi Deva Khane. You're the only one. Kivanarahadi Adikori Chamaradhulaja. Yes. Sanjaja Mukunda Vasu goza digaya. Kiva Shankar bhaje Ganta bhaje Baje Karatala. Madhura mridanga bhage Paramarasala. Ki baba ho koti Chandrajini Badana ujwala. Gala dese banamala Kore Jalamala. Kiva Shiva Sukha Narada Prem Gadha Gadha. Humbakati Vinoda Deki Gorara Sampada. Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai. Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gora Hari Bol. Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gora Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That's it. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Chan Chan Chan. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Chan Chan Chan. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribol, Haribol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody, raise your arms, raise your arms. Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Radhe Radhe, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Radhe Radhe. Radhe Radhe. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Hey. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. 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 Oh, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Radha Ramana Hari Govinda 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 Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala 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 Jaya Jaya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Sing. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Hare. Jaya Kishore Kishori, Jaya Kishore Kishori. Jaya Kishore Kishori, Jaya Kishore Kishori. Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath. Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra. Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jaya Jagannath. Jaya Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra. Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai. Jaya Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Premanandi, Hari Hari Bol. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajacharya Ashtotara Shatashishimad, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajacharya Ashtotara Shatashishimad, His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki.
Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki, ISKCON founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki. प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की. Their most beautiful lordship Shishi Kishore Kishori ki. Parama Karuna, their most merciful lordship Shishi Gauranitai ki. Their most merciful lordship Shri Jagannath Sri Baladev Shrimati Subhadra Maharani ki. Sri Sudarshan Chakra ki. Sri Harinam Sankirtan Jagya ki. Nitai Gaura Premanandi. Oh, glories to the assembled devotees. Oh, glories to the assembled devotees. Oh, glories to the assembled devotees. Oh, glories to Shishi Guru and Shiguranga.
Namaste Harasam Aya. Namaste Narasam Aya. Pralada Lada Daine. Hiranyakashi Puraksha Shilatan Kanatalaye Ito Narsama Parato Narsama Narsama Madhim Sharano Yato Yato Yavitato Narsama Tahe Narsama Vidaye Narsama Narsama Vidaye Narsama Narasimha Madhim Charanam Prapade Charanam Prapade Tava Kara Kamala Varenaka Adbhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringa Keshavasita Naradirupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Shri Shri Narasimha Bhagwan ki jai, Prahlad Maharaj ki jai, Gaur Premanande Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. On behalf of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, we welcome you all to the Sri Sri Kishore Kishori Temple Sunday Feast program. Thank you all for joining us today. After a very ecstatic kirtan by our own His Grace Subal Prabhu and a very ecstatic Narsimha prayer by Radhika, so we'll start our program today. Is there anybody who has come for the first time? First timers? Yeah, so we have a small gift for you. So these boys will be giving. Please keep your hands raised so we know that you're coming for the first time. Thank you all for coming. We have this program from 5 to 8. We will have a small talk now till 6:30. After that, we will have a vegetarian feast on the third floor. So please stay back, and then we will have kirtan. Again, more music from 7 to 8. Before we start, I have a quick announcement. We are announcing a course, a Gita Amrit Bindu course. The posters are right here. This is a 108 days of sessions of Gita course, which is going to talk about practical application of Bhagavad Gita, what Bhagavad Gita is, etc. Now, this is in Schaumburg, in the northwest suburbs, but there's opportunity for those who are here to join online as well. So we will have Vanmali Krishna Prabhu who is going to run this course. He's going to be standing outside. After the class, you can always talk to him and get registered here. Right? Thank you so much. And today's class is very special. We are going to start a series of. The theme for this month is power of deity worship. So we see the beautiful deities here, but there is a lot of science behind it. So we'll have to basically understand what is the science of deity worship. So this month we are going to dedicate on why we do deity worship. What is the significance? How does it impact your daily life? Right? This is what we're going to be discussed. And today I'm very glad to introduce Her Grace Leela Manjari Mataji and Premrasa Mataji both. So they are our esteemed pujaris, the head of the pujari department. They never come out in public. On a special request, they have decided to come and talk about deity worship. I thought it is best to hear about deity worship from those who are very close to the deities. So I think we are very fortunate that they agreed to this. So we'll welcome them with a very loud Hari Bol. Hari Bol! Because there are two, we'll do it one more time. Hari Bol! So thank you so much, please. So they'll be sitting this side. Everybody, please come a little closer. And if okay, so the smaller kids who are here, if they are making noise, you can always take them down. Or we have some drawing papers with me here. You can come and take so that they can be engaged in the class. Please try to make sure that they don't make noise and disturb the entire class. If they are making too much ruckus, you can take them down. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Prabhu. Hi, Krishna. Thank you so much for being here. So we'll start with this song about Radha and Krishna. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Yashodanandana Prajajanarandana Yashodanandana Prajajanarandana Yashodanandana Prajajanarandana Yashodanandana Prajajanarandana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Kishore Kishori 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 Jaya Jagannatha Jagannatha Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Jaya Jagannatha Jaya Jagannatha Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hare Krishna. Om ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकम्। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते श्रीलरोमपादस्वामी नामिने। So thank you all for being here. My name is Leela Manjari Devidasi and she is my sister Premarasa. So today's presentation is about the most attractive Sri Sri Kishore Kishori. And this presentation is divided into three parts. First, why do we worship Sri Sri Kishore Kishori? And then how do we take darshan of Sri Sri Kishore Kishori? And the third part is how do we become dear to Sri Sri Kishore Kishori? And everybody please listen very, very carefully because at the end of this we'll have a surprise quiz and some gifts. So please listen carefully. So I'll be speaking about the first part and the last part. And my sister will take you on a journey into the spiritual world in the second part. So first of all, why do we worship Kishore Kishori? It is said in the via Acharyas, Shruti Smriti Puranadi Pancharatrim Vidhi Vina Aikantake Harir Bhakti Utpataya Kalpate. So basically anything, if it is not authorized by Vedic literature or Shastra, Upanishads, Puranas, Narada Pancharatra, it is simply a disturbance to the society. So the idea is that we cannot think that we can make up something and start worshipping something. If we do that, it will not yield the proper result. In fact, it will create disturbance among the society. And we see that very often that it has happened in the past. When people deviate from scriptures, it creates more disturbance for others. So now, Prabhupada has explained this in a very simple manner. Now, we have a post box, right? Now, Krishna is so kind, he comes in the form of his Archa Vigraha. Now, how do we believe that actually Krishna is there as Archa Vigraha? So, Prabhupada gives this example. Krishna is omnipotent, omnipresent. So, why can't he come in the form of something in a small form so that we can actually offer service to him? But does he accept our service? Is he stone or metal, or does he actually accept our service? That's the question that any logical person will ask, right? He probably is not the Supreme Personality of Godhead. What can I do? So basically, Prabhupada explains that because it is authorized by the Vedic literature, it is authorized by scripture, Krishna actually accepts our service. Now, we have a post box. When we put something that is authorized by the USPS, we know that it will reach the destination, right? Now I can get tempted and I can say, right next to the post box, there is a cute little blue box right here. And I can say, no, I'm not going to put my letter into the post box, I'll put it into the little blue box. So now it may never reach the destination because it's not authorized. So that's the difference. When the deities are installed, Krishna is so kind. Would anybody like to read this?
Hare Krishna. This deity, which you are worshipping as the Archa avatar, Archa means worshipful incarnation. Because we cannot see Krishna with our present eyes, material eyes, therefore it is Krishna's mercy that he has appeared before us in a form which we can see. That is Krishna's mercy.
Thank you so much, Manisha. So Srila Prabhupada is explaining that Krishna is so kind. He has descended in front of us. There is no difference between Kishore Kishori in the spiritual world and Kishore Kishori in front of our eyes here. So that's the beauty of Krishna's mercy. He has come before us. So now I will turn it over to my sister to do the second part. Okay, so every day we take darshan of Kishore Kishori. So we want to know what is the way that our acharyas have given us. So first we should approach our guru and then take his blessings. So for those of us who are new to our temple, we have Srila Prabhupada here, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who is his guru on the right side, and then we have Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Nityananda behind them. So first we approach the guru, take his blessings, and then we, by their blessings, we actually can reach the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. So, therefore, we should worship the deity with great attention as much as Krishna is present. So, it's the same point that she's making, that when we see Kishore Kishori, we know for sure that they are Radha and Krishna of the spiritual world, and they're non different. When we see Kishore Kishori, next time, see that we are in the spiritual world with Kishore Kishori. Yeah? So we thought that we will take a few of Krishna's paraphernalia and then speak of how beautiful are the paraphernalia of Krishna that he carries every single day. So we all have seen Krishna with a flute. There has never been a day when Krishna doesn't carry his flute. Krishna is always seen with his flute. So how mysterious is this flute of Krishna? It is said by our acharyas that the sound of Krishna's flute, when he plays it, it is only heard by the group or a person that is intended for. So let's say Krishna plays the flute for a cow or a group of cows, only those cows or that single cow can actually hear Krishna. The flute, the sound of Krishna, and they know that Krishna is calling them. There is no other person who can actually hear. So therefore, it's very mysterious. So many times we hear that there is so many inspiration that Krishna gives us, and it's only us who can actually hear at that time. So it is said that when gopis, sometimes they are cooking in their house for their household, for their husbands and for their in-laws, and then when Krishna plays the flute for the gopis, they leave everything. Let's say they were preparing some roti or some rice for their husbands, and then suddenly when Krishna plays, they leave everything in their house and then they just start to run and then they go to Krishna. And everyone in the household is thinking, what happened? Just now she was cooking and suddenly she's gone. Like, what happened? Because they cannot hear the flute. So they think that all these gopis have gone mad. So that's how deep the love for the gopis is for their very dear Krishna. So here is a pastime. It's a very beautiful pastime. So once Krishna and Radharani, they were meeting in Yavat. And the so-called mother-in-law of Radharani, Jatila, she happened to come inside the room. So when she comes inside the room, suddenly she sees a boy jump out of the window. And then she thinks, because she is partially blind, so she cannot see very clearly.
she couldn't see, and she was like, who is this person who jumped out of the window? And she finds that Krishna has actually forgotten his flute. So then she knows, yeah, flute, that must be Krishna. And also that she's always thinking about Krishna because she is a Brajvasi. So she's always thinking about Krishna. She says, yes, Radha, now I have caught you red-handed. You and Krishna were together. But Radha, she very gently she denies her mother-in-law. She says, no, that was not. And then in the meantime, Radharani's very primary gopi, Lalita Sakhi, she steps forward. And she's always in a mood to protect her mistress, Shri Radharani. So she says, oh, didn't you know that today it's raining flutes? And Jatila says, what ridiculous, how can it be, how can it rain flutes? And then she says, come, let's go outside and actually see it. And then when Jatila, Radharani and Lalita Sakhi, they actually go out and then see, it was actually raining flutes. So, actually, the conviction we have for Krishna is the reciprocation we get from him. So, with this pastime, we can actually see that Radharani has more control over Krishna's flute than Krishna has. It's his favorite, like Krishna loves his flute. But because of the bhav that Radharani has for Krishna, even the flute and Krishna himself are being controlled by Krishna, by Radharani. So it's a very beautiful pastime for us. So next we have the peacock feather. So when we hear about Krishna, we always about his peacock feather. We always hear about his peacock feather. So Krishna always wears it. So what is the pastime that Krishna always wears his peacock feather? So one day, our acharyas describe that Krishna was taking a nap in the afternoon and then he wakes up. He wakes up, but his Gopa friends were still sleeping. So Krishna thinks, oh, I must wake up my Gopa friends by playing my flute. So he wakes up and he starts to play his flute. But his flute is so melodious, it's so sweet that it attracts all the peacocks from Vrindavan and they all start to dance with Lord Krishna. And Krishna, very sweetly, by his kind glances and sweet smiles, he encourages all the peacocks to dance with him. By doing so, the peacocks, they become so much in gratitude. They become so much full of gratitude that one of the peacocks comes to Lord Krishna, touches his feet, and requests him to dance with them. Now, Krishna, he loves to dance. So he immediately accepts and then he starts to dance with all the peacocks. And this goes on for many, many days and nights. So much so that all the peacocks they get tired and then they give up. So they just now seeing Krishna dance, Krishna and his friends. So one of our acharyas, he describes that this dance actually went for the entire night of Lord Brahma. The entire night of Lord Brahma, how long is that? And and the peacocks, after Krishna finishes his dance, the king of the peacocks, he's so grateful that Krishna has actually spent so much of his valuable time with us. So he brings their most attractive and beautiful possession they carry, the peacock feathers, and he gives it as a gift to Krishna. So thank you, Krishna, for coming and really dancing with us. So then Krishna picks some of those peacock flowers and puts it in his hair. And then on, Krishna always wears a peacock feather. It's because of the sweet relationship he carries with the peacocks and the sweet reciprocation that he has received from them. So now we know why Krishna wears his peacock feather every single day. Actually, Krishna has a very, very unique relationship with each and every one of us. And I'm sure that as we serve Kishore Kishori, we can actually feel that reciprocation. We'll see that we have examples of that, like how so many of our very, very wonderful devotees of our temples who have served Kishore Kishori have felt that reciprocation in our life, in their lives. So we have another beautiful pastime of Krishna. Um, so Krishna and Radharani, they used to live in Vrindavan, where the social norm was such that the boys and the girls could not talk with each other in front of others. So Krishna and Radharani, they used to talk with each other by Shringar. Shringar is the term that means to decorate themselves. So Radharani, every day morning with 64 items of jewelry, she used to decorate herself uh, so that she can please her beloved Lord Shri Krishna. So it is said that the gopi dots that are very, very popular now, we see how Radharani usually wears a set of gopi dots. It is said that when she wore 8 dots on one side, it meant that she's coming with 8 of her gopis to meet Krishna. And when she wore the gopi dots on both sides, it meant that she's coming with 16 of her gopis. Sometimes she would wear, they would draw peacocks on the end of her gopi dots. And when the peacocks used to face each other, it meant that Krishna, you and I can have some lone time together today. And when the peacocks, they faced away from each other, it meant that even if we did meet, we will not have any time for each other. Our friends will be there, or elderly people will be there, so we'll not have any time for each other. So sometimes Radharani would have some dots on her chin. So 3 dots meant that Krishna, you can bring your Sakha friends, you can bring 3 of your Sakha friends. And when sometimes she would just wear one gopi dot on her chin, which meant that only one of her very principal Sakhas, Krishna's, is Madhumangal. And she used to say that yes, only Madhumangal can come because he is the only one Sakha who has actually seen the rasa dance of Radha and Krishna. So, uh, um, another important detail that Radharani would sometimes wear is a half moon ornament. The half moon ornament would say that Krishna, we are going to actually meet during the half phase of the moon. Sometimes she would wear kadamba flowers, and the kadamba flowers meant that let us meet in the kadamba grove where the kadamba trees grow, so we can meet there. And sometimes she would wear rings, and the rings of her ears, they actually would speak of the time. So one ring is 24 minutes, it's one danda. So sometimes Radharani would wear 3 of the rings, so one ring with 2 hanging below that. It meant that Krishna, we are going to meet after 72 minutes. So Krishna and Radharani were expert in talking with each other through the shringar of how they would dress themselves. So every day we have a new shringar, in the evening we have a new shringar. So we might not be aware, but Radharani and Krishna, they have these very, very mystical, transcendental pastimes that that happen. Um, so one day, Radharani was similarly getting dressed very, very beautifully for Krishna, anticipating that she's going to meet Krishna today. So um, she, uh, she and Krishna, uh, everything was set that at so and so time they will meet in so and so place, and everything was set. And it so happens that Krishna, he comes late. Now, when he comes late, Radharani had been waiting for him for so long. So she was really upset with Krishna. So the Sanskrit term that is used in this transcendental bhav is called man. So it means that Radharani was actually angry. So Radharani becomes angry, and Krishna, he sends Lalita Sakhi to go and appease her. So please pacify Radharani for me. So Radharani goes, Lalita Sakhi goes and she pacifies Radharani. So now Krishna and Radharani become friends. So this happens a few days later. Radharani and Krishna, they happen to meet on the banks of the river Yamuna. So they talk with each other, and then suddenly Krishna comes up with a plan. He says, every time you become upset and I please you, how would it feel if we switched roles? How would it feel if I become upset and you come and pacify me? And Radharani says, oh, sure, why not? You become upset, I'll come. I will surely come, I'll pacify you. And Krishna wants her. He says that be aware, it's not easy to pacify me. But Radharani says, you know my power, not power, but you know my love for you. I'm sure that I can please you by the strength of my love. So at that very moment on the banks of river Yamuna, Krishna enters Man. So Radharani goes and she tries to please Krishna in so many different ways. So it is said that it went on for 3 days and 3 nights, but Krishna, he wouldn't come out of his anger. So Radharani sends Lalita Sakhi to pacify him, but there was no success. She sends Vishakha, but there was no success. Then Lalita and Vishakha, they recruit all the 16,108 gopis, but Krishna was still very angry. So um, Radharani, she couldn't bear the separation of Krishna, seeing that Krishna was going through so much of anger. So she started to cry, and so much tears from her eyes were flowing and flowing. It flooded the river Yamuna. So Yamuna Devi, she saw, and then she could actually feel the pain of Radharani, that like so much of tears were flowing. So she came and then she asked Radha, but with your blessings, is it possible that I, on your behalf, can go and pacify Krishna? Radharani gives all her blessings. She says, yes, please. So she goes into one of the grooves very close to Vrindavan, to the Yamuna river. And when she comes out, she disguises herself as Krishna. Because the complexion of Krishna and the complexion of Yamuna Devi are very similar. Both are very dark in complexion. So she came out exactly looking like Krishna. Like she was wearing the skirt like Krishna, the pants like Krishna, the way she wore the crown was just like Krishna. Like everything, like nobody could tell the difference. And she walked in front of the place where Krishna was soaking uh, on her banks. So as soon as Krishna saw another Krishna, it caught his attention. And he was thinking, who is this? Who is this? So he actually comes out of that man getting attracted to his own form. One of those qualities is Krishna is attracted to his own form. So he came out and then he asked, who are you? No, you look exactly like me. Who are you? So Yamuna Devi says that if you want to attain me, please give up your man and surrender to the feet of Radharani. Actually, Krishna, because he has so much love for Radharani, he actually does it. He gives up his man and then he goes and surrenders to the feet of Radharani. Now, Radharani was so happy that finally Krishna came out of his man, and so she was very very pleased with Yamuna Devi. So she said, from now on, I will have one of my hands in a blessing pose. I will bless you and everyone else. And the other hand, I will hold a lotus flower, because lotus flower is one of your very beautiful decorations, because so many lotus flowers grow in Yamuna river. So she said that I will hold a lotus flower with my left hand and I will give blessings to you and to everybody else. So, if we see, actually, our Kishore Kishori are exactly in that same mood and form. So, one of the hand of Radharani is in a blessing pose. So, Radharani is blessing all of us with her mercy, and the other hand, she holds a lotus. Here, she holds a lotus. Most of the times we usually have a fresh flower of bouquet, so we cannot tell. But usually in the night dressing now, when the darshan opens, we can see that Radharani holds a lotus flower with her left hand. So now we'll move to our next topic of how to become dear. So my sister will speak. Thank you, Privesa, for taking us into the spiritual world.
So actually, it is said that Kishore Kishori, when we are looking at them, we see them as standing still, correct? Right? But actually, they're not standing still. Constantly, the same pastimes that are happening in the spiritual world are happening here. Now, the question is, then how do we become qualified? Or first of all, like, how do we stop even doubting? You know, the first time I was a engineering student. So when I was becoming a devotee, I had a bunch of friends, and they were like, "What are you doing every day? Like, why do you sit and like, ram 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 ram?" Sounds like that if you don't chant properly. But they used to ask me, "Why do you sit and chant every day?" And because my faith was very feeble at that time, I couldn't answer all their questions. I myself didn't know, and I couldn't answer their questions. One of them asked me, "Do you really believe that Krishna actually lifted the Govardhan hill? Can a 7-year-old pick up a hill? Are you crazy?" Actually, this is the mystery. With our intelligence, especially with the engineering intelligence, you can never understand Krishna. How many of you are software engineers? So that is actually the fallacy of our modern education. We think that we can understand everything, and whatever we cannot understand is probably false because I cannot perceive it. In spirituality, it is actually the opposite. The opposite is that we take a very humble position and we say, "I don't know anything, perhaps someone can enlighten me." And we try and go and search for that person who can actually enlighten us. So, how do we become dear to Kishore Kishori? That's the question. Can we actually experience what when these pastimes are happening? Is it really possible for me? So, the answer for this is given by Yudhishthir Maharaj. He says, Tarko Pratishto Shrutayo Vibhinnam. Basically, the whole essence of this, what he's saying is that you can read all the Shastras as much as you want. You can read all the Puranas as much as you want. But the truths of the scripture are hidden in the hearts of the great saintly personalities. Right? How many of us would know about Kishore Kishori or Krishna or anybody like, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Lord Nityananda Prabhu if Prabhupada did not come here? Right? So actually, it is because of Prabhupada, because those truths are hidden in Prabhupada's heart, he's able to give us those truths. And we can understand and appreciate today. And many of us have not met Prabhupada. I personally did not have the good fortune of meeting Prabhupada personally. But we have other Mahajans who are with us, amongst us, our spiritual masters. People who are actually trying to follow what Prabhupada gave so that they can repeat whatever Prabhupada has said. And today we are going to talk about one very, very special personality, His Grace Vishwakarma Prabhu. How many of you have met Vishwakarma Prabhu? He was such an ardent follower of Srila Prabhupada. And I feel one of the biggest gifts, besides having Srila Prabhupada, my Guru Maharaj, my mentors, and Sri Sri Kishore Kishori's service, was the gift that I received, His Grace Vishwakarma Prabhu's association. What service did he do? Do you remember? Cooking. Yeah. So one day I went to Vishwakarma Prabhu and I asked him, Prabhupada, Prabhupada's movie has come, the Hare Krishna movement. Would you like to come with us? I have booked tickets for all the devotees in the temple. So he responded in Hindi and I will translate in English also. He said, Mataji, wo log to paise mana rahe hain. So he said that those people are making money. I will not go. Then I said, Prabhuji, all of us are going. You also please come. You know, this is about Prabhupada. This movie is about Prabhupada. Then he said, तुम देख रहे हो ना मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ प्रभुपाद के लिए तो कर रहा हूँ ये सब that you see what I'm doing everything for Prabhupada. So one day I went to him, like, you know, we usually have like a pujari schedule, kitchen schedule. So I asked him that Prabhuji आपका कौन सा दिन सेवा है, which days you have service. माता जी मेरा तो 24/7 365 days a year है. We usually have one service in a week or 2 services or 4 services in a week. He used to come every day. If anybody knows him, rain or shine, he will be there at the temple. And then his health was starting to deteriorate. You know, finally, like, you know, he was diabetic and he had an angiogram. Then after he would cook everyday breakfast for Kishore Kishori. Sometimes he would dress Kishore Kishori. And every day he would cook in the evening. And if there were festivals, he would fast until afternoon and he would cook Rajbhog also with the other cooks. So basically, if any of you have done that service, you will realize what it means, what I'm talking about. Breakfast aarti, then evening cooking, and in between, like fasting and cooking on festival days. And every Sunday, he would cook the Sunday feast. So actually, the whole preaching actually happens through prasadam. If I tell all of you, sorry, there is no prasadam today, many of us will be very disappointed if we say that. Actually, our brain tissues are not so sharp that we can understand spiritual matters. So, first of all, devotees come and say, Prasad khao. Eat some prasadam. Perhaps you will pick up beads. Perhaps you will chant. It took me 1 year of prasadam before I picked up beads and I started chanting. So, preaching actually starts with prasadam. So, he was the king of prasadam. And every time, like when he would work in the kitchen because his health was deteriorating, I was going and saying, Vishwakarma Prabhu, I will help you. So he's like, Ha Mataji aa gaye, and he will smile, you know. But actually, when he started doing things, I could not keep up with what he was doing. I was getting like exhausted because first he will cook breakfast, then he will come in the evening. He'll come around 2:30, 3 o'clock, and from 3 o'clock he'll start cooking. And every time it's a different item. Sometimes he'll make dhokla, sometimes he'll make sandesh. Sometimes he will boil the whole milk and make like a whole batch of yogurt. Sometimes he'll make ghee. Sometimes he'll basically not repeat things. He wants everything fresh for Kishore Kishori. So when he would do that, by the end of 7:30, after everybody is eating prasadam, still he's cooking something in the kitchen. And I couldn't keep up with him. I would get exhausted after 3 days. Mata ji aaye nahi aaj. Like, Prabhu ji, main to so gayi. And he at that advanced age was keeping up with this kind of schedule. And one day you will not see him complaining. Like, he will always have a wonderful sense of humor. And he was a wonderful judge of what we were doing. People used to say he's in the kitchen, but he knows everything that's going on in the temple. That was his specialty. He would know every little detail. Every day when he used to make breakfast, I used to be the breakfast pujari. And when I used to be the breakfast pujari, there was no word between me and him that was spoken, because I used to do my service, he used to do his service. And in all the years that I worked with him, one day he looked at me and he said, Mataji, zara pyar se karo. Actually, that day my mind was very disturbed. I was thinking about something, and I did exactly the same thing as I do every day. I could not understand how he figured out what was going on in my mind. He said, Mataji, zara pyar se karo. It means do it with love. Whatever you do it with love for Kishore Kishori. And that was always his mood. He did not want money. He did not want prestige. He does not need this, actually. Whenever we would say, Vishwakarma Prabhu, come and take, we have a gift for you, he would not even come into the temple room. Like, that was not his mood at all. He would be just so shy. He was a real example of what it means, haituki apratyata. That means without stopping, uninterrupted and unmotivated. We don't want anything from Krishna except his service. And he was a perfect example of that verse of Rupa Goswami, and he was a perfect follower of Srila Prabhupada. So that's it in one of his jovial modes. This was for Rath Yatra. He would cook every time for Rath Yatra, and that's with his family, Rohini Mataji, his son Govinda, Anjali, and Mahamadumai Mataji, and her daughters, Daya and Radharani. And this was one of the pictures I had never seen. He used to be the head pujari for some time for Kishore Kishori. And I have one more pastime, and then we'll conclude. When his health really started declining, he was very young. He was only 58 when he passed away. So this my husband told me. Everybody was getting trained to dress the deities at the time. My husband was one of them. He was also getting trained to dress the deities. And usually the morning dressing starts at 5. It ends at 7. So my husband was on the altar, Nityanand Pran Prabhu was on the altar, and everybody was thinking, whose turn is it? The pujari has not yet come. And everybody was waiting. It was 5, 5:15, 5:30. So finally they called, Vishwakarma Prabhu, are you coming? He said, हाँ आ रहा हूँ. If you remember how he used to talk, like, हाँ आ रहा हूँ. Then he came at 5:45. He took the jewelry. He went upstairs. He dressed Kishore Kishori, and before anybody finished their Gaurnitai and Jagannath dressing, which I considered more easier than Kishore Kishori's dressing, he walked away from the altar, and people were like, like in a state of shock, just looking at what he had done. Actually, in this material world, we often think that material possessions bring us happiness. And if we do some service for Krishna, Krishna will give us something, a good job or a good wife or a good child in return. That's not a bad aspiration to have. But the best thing that actually Krishna does when he actually identifies that this person is very sincere, he starts decorating them with good qualities. And those beautiful qualities are, we don't run after money, we don't run after fame, we are not attached to anything that is material. We become very attached to the lotus feet of Shri Kishore Kishori. And that was his uniqueness. There are so many people who came, and it was very difficult because our movement was just starting. We didn't have money, we didn't have much help, we didn't have resources, we didn't have a staff. But Vishwakarma Prabhu, at the end of, like, close to the end of his life, actually, I did not know, I did not even anticipate that he would be leaving his body. But one day I told him, Prabhu, it's so difficult for you. Like, you know, so many obstacles, so many austerities just to do your service every day. Why don't you take some rest? Go to Vrindavan or go to Mayapur. There also Krishna is there. Why don't you go and take some rest, for few months, and then you can come back. He couldn't entertain it. He couldn't even entertain the idea of going anywhere. He said, Mataji, मैं किशोर किशोरी के लिए आया हूँ. I have come for Kishore Kishori. Why should I go? So his speech was always very simple, only one sentence, but it summarized everything, his whole life. He came for Kishore Kishori and he could not leave Kishore Kishori. So that is the kind of attachment we get when we serve. We may not understand, but actually Krishna is here. And that is not accessible only to Vishwakarma Prabhu, but all of us. We have a unique relationship with Kishore Kishori. The fact that the whole of Chicago is there, but only you, few people are sitting in this room. We think we made that choice, but actually it is the mercy of Kishore Kishori. Somehow they are drawing us, attracting us. Day by day, they are bringing us closer by their most attractive and merciful features. It is to their credit. It is to Prabhupada's credit. So, we will conclude here. And if you have any one or two questions, we can take. Is it okay? And we have, after we take the questions, like, we'll make like one more announcement and then we can leave. For the most important part, I think Vishwakarma Prabhu will be very happy if you eat prasadam.
Any questions? Anybody?
Prabhupada mentions about the Kishora Kishori. Someone asked him questions that why the not Radha first and then Krishna name. It start with the Kishora, means Krishna's name first. What he answered, do you know about?
Yes, I heard from Sri Govinda Prabhu, but of course we hear the most important, like most famous thing, that Prabhupada said, we save the best for the last. But I heard another explanation from Sri Govinda Prabhu, who was the first temple president. When Kishore Kishori were installed, he was the temple president of the Chicago temple. So when I was talking to him, he said that Prabhupada did not make it up. It's not like Kishore Kishori. It's a made up name. It's actually, this name is in Nectar of Devotion and other books of Krishna and Radharani. And the second thing he said is that when he asked why not Kishori Kishore, why Kishore Kishori, then Prabhupada said, at that time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu descends. That's all Prabhupada said. At that time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu descends. Now, Sri Govinda Prabhu, he said he was thinking about it, he was meditating on it, and he was reading in the Nectar of Devotion. But actually, it's a very merciful form. That's what he understood. Yes, Prabhu. Any other question? Okay, then maybe it's my turn to ask questions. Because we had a quiz, remember? In the beginning, we asked for a quiz. So, yeah, it's okay. I have the questions, and anybody with the answers can raise their hands. So, why do we worship the deity form of the Lord? Okay.
Hare Krishna, because it's
Hare
the
Krishna.
special mercy, it's the Archa Vigraha. So just like you gave the example of the post box, if it's not stone or metal or wood, it's actually the Lord, and Srila Prabhupada ji has informed us about this and taught us how to serve the deities.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, so the second question. It's very simple. Who gave the peacock feathers to Krishna?
King of peacocks, right? That's what I heard. King of peacocks.
Correct. So the third question. The third question is, where are the secrets for spiritual life hidden? Please raise your hand so that.
The heart of the devotee, heart of a pure devotee.
Thank you, Radha Naman Prabhu. Okay, one more question. Yeah? Actually, two bonus questions. Let's see. So, who is our founder Acharya? Someone who is new should answer this. Anybody? Over there. Okay, you can give them, Prabhu.
Srila Prabhupada.
Very nice. Very nice. And this is the second bonus question. I want someone to speak from their heart how they want to serve Kishore Kishori. Anybody can raise. In fact, actually, we can have 3 turns for the same question. How do you want to serve Kishore Kishori? Yes. Prabhuji, please tell your name and then.
My name is Himanshu. By serving our parents,
Yes.
that's what I'll do.
Yes. So, any service that we do can be done as service for Krishna. So, he gave a very nice example by serving my parents. So, when you serve your parents, think of them as gifts of Kishore Kishori in your life. And when you serve them, pray to Kishore Kishori to give you the guidance to serve them. So, perfect. Okay, one more. How do you want to serve Kishore Kishori?
My name is Kirtan.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I always like to work on virtues which are like a lot by Kishore Kishori ji. So I will be a good devotee and I will ignite the devotion in my heart and serve myself throughout the life till end of the breath.
Oh, Hari Bol. Thank you, Kirtan Prabhu. May Kishore Kishori bless your desire to serve them always. One more.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
I have been with Kishore Kishori for last 38 years.
Wow. Haribol.
And I want to learn more and more in the temple always, but there's one little desire. I may not be a good candidate, but whatever I know or whatever I learned from other like you, Prema Rasa Mataji, or everybody, I want to give that knowledge and my experiences to new people.
Wow. Very nice, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Hare Krishna. It was beautiful class. I would love to. I aspire to serve Kishore Kishori by serving the devotees here. It's an excellent way of living that we have learned from the devotees here, and it's a great association. And I aspire to serve them with whatever small capacity that I have to serve Kishore Kishori. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, please tell your name so all the devotees also know your name.
Yeah, I'm Rama Raghav Das. Thank you very much.
Dear devotees, any service you need, please approach Ram Raghav Prabhu. Ram Raghav Prabhu, thank you so much. Yeah. So there is another very beautiful festival that's coming up. 24th of March is Gauranga Mahaprabhu's appearance day. So, as a service, we want to read the entire Chaitanya Charitamrita. It comes in 9 volumes, and we would like to read the entire Chaitanya Charitamrita in 9 days. So, we need all your help. And reading for the pleasure of the deities is also a very nice service. So, if your timings permit, every day we'll be reading from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Then we'll have prasadam, and then from 2 to 6 and 7 to 8. So if you would like to sign up, please come to me, and we can sign up. And we also have gifts for all of you. These are called counter beads. So basically, when we start chanting on beads. So this is the extra set of counter beads which we attach to our chanting bag, so that we slowly learn to chant 16 rounds, and we can count them on this. So these beads have been offered to Kishore Kishori, and we would like to give this as a gift to all of you. So please collect it from us. We'll be here, but officially we'll end the class so that we can all have prasadam. Yes.
So, for reading these books, we have a book table outside. If anyone likes, they can actually get a set of Chaitanya Charitamrita for their home, because just like we have Archa Vigraha, the books of Chaitanya Charitamrita are not different from Krishna or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. So having the books at home is just like having the deity form of Krishna at home. So these books are for just a donation. So currently, because we have the festival for 9 volumes, the suggested donation is $99. So we have a book table outside. Anybody who is interested, they can take books from there, or they can come to me, and we will show them how to go from there. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Shri Shri Kishore Kishori ki Jai. Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki Jai.
I think we all can do much better clapping.
Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maharani ki Jai. Vishwakarma Prabhu ki Jai.
So this was their first time speaking in public. Wonderful job. Thank you so much, Mataji. It was very sweet. You introduced us to a lot of secrets of Kishore Kishori. Shri Kishore Kishori Bhagwan ki jai, Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Manan ki jai, Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai. So next part of our program will be Prasadam, will be third floor. So please make line. Please do come back. We have Kirtan from 7 to 8. We also have kids Kirtan right now if you want to stop by and encourage them. Thank you so much.
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Deshaya Gupade Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swami Vidinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Dhoranani Prasadire Viviteta Sundavade Pasata Desatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivadhavido Vasavinda Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada. Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jai Bola Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Bola Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Bola Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Kishore Kishori Jaya Kishore Kishori Jaya Kishore Kishori Jaya Kishore Kishori Jaya Gauranita 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 Jaya Gauranita Jaya Jagannatha Jaya Jagannatha Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Nitai Gora Haribo 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 Nitai Gora Haribo
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Kishore Kishori, Jaya Kishore Kishori, Jaya Kishore Kishori, Jaya Kishore Kishori. Jaya Kishore Kishori, Jaya Kishore Kishori, Jaya Kishore Kishori, Jaya Kishore Kishori. Jaya Goranitai, 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 Jaya Goranitai. Jaya Goranitai, Jaya Goranitai, Jaya Goranitai, Jaya Goranitai. Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra. Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Vela Vela Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Kishore Kishori, Kishore Kishori, Kishore Kishori, Jaya Kishore Kishori. Jaya Kishore Kishori, Kishore Kishori, Kishore Kishori, Jaya Kishore Kishori. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama.